In the near future, you will be introduced to the project manager that will be assigned to manage the design and construction of your new business. Your project manager will be managing your project through the use of a cloud-based tool called Smartsheet that will provide both them and you, our client, with real-time insight into the status of your project. A project dashboard has been set up for you and is available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This dashboard will provide you the most up-to-date information about your project that FC Dadson has on file. Your project dashboard will provide billing information, the location of your project, FC Dadson project resources assigned, and a project update that will be updated on a weekly basis. A link called Project Navigation, which is below your billing information, will take you to a report with links to the various project sheets for your specific project. Your turnover date will be the date that FC Dadson has completed the construction of your project in its entirety. This means all inspections have been passed and signed off on, certificate of occupancy has been granted, and all punch list items have been completed by all contractors. This date is shown on your project dashboard so you know when you can plan the rest of your business. This date can change due to unforeseen delays caused by a variety of reasons. However, your project manager will communicate these issues if and when they arise so you can plan accordingly. Most of this information found at the top of your project dashboard can also be seen at the top of the project Gantt chart and project meeting minutes as an easy way to view this information, as it is critical to the successful coordination of your project. The Gantt chart is the entire schedule for the project, listing all of the various tasks required to complete your project. During your first call with the project manager, you will discuss the process, tasks that carry risk to the schedule, and a planned turnover date for your location. Projects at FC Dadson are divided into 4 phases: project setup phase, pre-construction phase, construction phase, and closeout phase. The vast majority of your project will be covered in the pre-construction and construction phases. The pre-construction phase will encompass the design of your space, the bidding of your project to general contractors, the permitting of your project, and the draft and execution of contracts. Construction will be the physical build-out of your space, and the closeout phase will take place after turnover is completed. Every task and phase within a project schedule are given color-coded status as it relates to the date of the completion for that task. The color of the status will change automatically based on the actual finish date of that task. A graph and count of all the tasks by status for your project are shown on the project dashboard so you may get a pulse of the project in real time. The definition of the status ball colors are as follows. Blue indicates the task or phase is complete. Green indicates the task or phase is on track. Yellow indicates the task or phase is due within the next 3 days. Red indicates that the task is past due. Specific milestones from your Gantt chart are brought back to the dashboard for your information in a report called Gantt Milestones. All tasks that are listed in orange are tasks that will require information to be provided by you before the task can be completed and the project moves forward. The actual finish column will provide the date that the project will require that information to be in the hands of FC Dadson. Once the task is completed, an FC Dadson employee will mark the task as 100% complete. During the course of the project, you will have meetings with your project manager to discuss the state of your project. The record of those meetings will be logged under Client Meeting Minutes, or CLMIN, on your project navigation report. The project manager will provide a general update of the project, the names of the people that attended that week's meeting, and an agenda for that meeting. During the course of the meeting, items will be discussed that will be categorized as actions, issues, information, or variances. Information items are used to log information about items in a project so all parties are on the same page throughout the course of the project. Issues will be used when an item requires investigation or questions answered to solve something. Issues will typically result in actions. Actions are used if information is available for action to be taken to complete the solution. All of these items will be assigned to the appropriate party by the project manager. You are also able to insert a new action or issues to your meeting minutes. If you would like to request a variance from the brand standards to be considered for your location, the meeting minutes actions for follow-up is used as the log for that as well. The variance will be entered as an item and then categorized as variance. The standard process and paperwork must be followed to get this approved through the corporate office, but this will act as a status tracker for those items. A report is located on your project dashboard to show any open issues, actions, and variances that have been logged on your meeting minutes. It includes the name, due date, whom it was assigned to, and the category of that item. During the course of the project, additional services may arise that were not originally covered in the pre-construction fees established by the program. These can include, but are not limited to, site surveys, permit submission, additional architecture fees due to location, or unforeseen site conditions. Your project manager will log these additions and send you an approval request to your email through the Smartsheet application. These can come as estimated charges or final charges. An estimated charge may change based on charges incurred by FC Dadson, but approval for the new service charge will be sent to your email a second time. These additional charges, their status and installment stage will be tracked and itemized on the project dashboard via the additional services and construction report. The last piece that comprises your project dashboard is the construction contract detail and installments report. This report will tabulate all bids submitted to FC Dadson SIB to build your new business. The 3 contract installments will be listed and totaled at the top of the report for each contractor that submits a bid. The blue section will list FC Dadson SIB program fees, FC Dadson SIB supplied items for the construction of the space, a breakdown by construction division of the general contractors submitting, and any services and construction additions approved. Only items summarized in the blue lines will be included in the construction contract installments. The items in green at the bottom are separate invoices that are provided by FC Dadson and are for informational purposes only. Once a contractor is selected, the column with the awarded general contractor and correct contract amount will be shown only. We are excited to join your team and to be part of the first steps in building your new business. Welcome to FC Dadson.